Yes, it is I, the Blood Shinobi here, bringing back What If Naruto had multiple kekkie genkai and was neglected. But as you all know in the recap, like 5 months ago when I did the last part, Naruto, well, was kicked from the village. It was the Hikari clan, as Naruto was from, was no more. Because Minato thought he was too overpowered and too strong to be in the Hidden Leaf, and he was taking all of, what's his name? Taking all of Menma, Mito, and Don, Minato's kids from the spotlight. So now we're going to get into the intro and then the what if.
We turn into ashes, when do we burn away? Used to be oh so close, now I see you.
It has been almost 4, maybe 5 years since Naruto was banished from Konoha. The Akatsuki have been striking and taking the Jinchuriki, and the Kage have recently called for a Kage meeting, so that is where we are. Noiki, Mei, Gara, Tsunade, the 5th Hokage, and A was sitting around with their respectful bodyguards behind them. Tsunade had Kushina Uzumaki and Minato Namikaze. Gara had Tamari and Konkuro. A had Samoi and Darui. Yeah, that's right. Mei had Ao and Miko, her daughter. Inoki had Kurituchi and Osuchi. So, Wadi and Mufai, the samurai, was in the middle. So, what were we summoned for? Asked Tsunade. A stood up. The Akatsuki, they need to be dealt with. They have my brother, the Eight's Tails. The only 2 villages that have their Jinchuriki are Konoha and the Sand. So he's working with the Akatsuki, shouted A. Tsunade stood up in rage. Why would we trust people who are going around taking Jinchuriki? What, to make ourselves stronger? No, we have many great shinobi come from our village. We don't need the powers of other villages to make ourselves look stronger, said Tsunade. Gara just stood up. I wouldn't trust them. They tried to take me before, but were stopped, is all that Gara said. Anonki and Mei just shrugged their shoulders. The Akatsuki shall be dealt with. How many members are remaining? Asked Anonki. A just looked in disbelief. How would I know? I'm not a part of that organization. I can give some help with that, said an unknown voice. And the man with a orange mask that's in a swirl vortex appeared behind Mufun and stabbed him with a kunai through the chest, piercing his heart. I am Toby. Well, not really. I am Madara Uchiha. And the Akatsuki? Well, let's just say there's just me, but I'm strong enough to take on the whole allied shinobi forces. If you allied, at least, I could take you all out by myself with my clones and also the reanimation jutsu. I can perform that by killing you Kage and then attacking. It wouldn't be that hard, said Madara Uchiha. They all looked in shock. So it's just you. Will you revive the Akatsuki or something? Said Inoki. Yeah, with the reanimation jutsu. And also all the previous Kage for every village. The previous Jinchuriki, the 7 swordsmen, all powerful ninja. And then just watch my men and women, my aliens, my soldiers do my bidding, until I get bored and kill all you Kage, slaughtering you. But first I need the Jinchuriki. Now where are you hiding them? Because I don't have them, said Madara. Everyone looked shocked in the room. No, you took them, the Akatsuki took them. No one else would have them, said Tsunade. A just looked up. Who else would be able to take in B? Behind Madara appeared 3 people, all with Akatsuki robes. Sorry we're late. We had things to do, Madara said. 3 voices. Everyone knew exactly who they were. One was Fugaku Uchiha. One was Kakashi Hatake. The other was Shikaku Nara. Yous were dead, said Minato. No. Danzo killed us. And his root. But wait, we're not even us. The hen's jutsu was repelled and there was Danzo. And all around him were root shinobi all throughout the building. Madara. I think we know who to blame for. It is him, that ungrateful brat that is working with the sand, Iwa, and the hidden mist, said Danzo. Ah yes, him. We shall end him soon. And without anyone noticing, a black substance on the ground like a shadow appeared behind all the root shinobi. And also, Danzo and Madara were trapped in it. What is this substance? Asked Madara. A person walked in. Well, that would be my shadow possession jutsu. Danzo and your root, huh? You really think you could kill me that easily? Definitely when I had those 2 backing me up? Come on. Kakashi the Copy Ninja. Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi, the son of the White Fang, getting taken down by mere root? Come on, think better, Danzo. Oh, and Fugaku, the devil of the Sharingan. Come on, you really think you could take us out with tuning level shinobi? If that, chuckled Shikaku. If they're here, that means he's here. Without anything happening, Shikaku strangled all of the root on the using his shadow possession strangle, and snapped all their necks, leaving bodies lying around. Fugaku appeared in front of Danzo with a blade on his neck, and Kakashi had a kunai on Madara's neck. He reached forth and crushed the mask on Madara, revealing a scarred-ish face, and on the right side. Kakashi just whispered into Madara's ear, Obito. Long time no see, I'm gonna need that Sharingan of yours though, said Kakashi as he ripped out Obito's eye. He turned to Tsunade. I'm gonna need you to implant this after this. But now, how can the 4th grade Shinobi War start and you take the Jinchuriki without your precious eye? Said Kakashi. Obito fell to the ground. He should have calmed out of there before he could, but he didn't realize Kakashi and Fugaku were going to be here. Ah! So how'd you figure out it was me or Kakashi? Asked Obito. Simple, really. Madara should be dead. There's no way he could be alive unless it's a reanimation jutsu. Reanimation jutsu normally follow their leaders. Plus, Pain was an easy takedown, and he said Madara, who sounded like he was about, 30, if that. So I only could think of one person. And also he said something about he heard the name Rin once in a conversation with you, if that meant anything. So the only person that had the Sharingan that would know Madara somehow and actually cared about it was you. Plus, I have help of many people that we've tracked down in Katsuki bases, where Madara trained with all the white Zetsus, all the good stuff in the past couple of years. I mean, I'm Kage level. Shikaku here is Kage level. Fugaku is Kage level. Kage. And our leader is definitely Kage level, said Kakashi. Obito knew who he was saying when he said leader. In walked a hooded figure with a katana to a tanto on his right side, and a katana on his back. Kunai in pouches, Shuriken in pouches. He walked in the middle of the group and just chuckled. Obito. How many times do I have to tell you you can't beat me? How many times do I have to tell you if you get caught, you get killed? And also, how many times do I gotta tell you that you shouldn't say you can beat me when you can't? Said the man as he pulled a kunai out and stabbed Obito in the chest, killing him. Had to, said the man as he cleaned the blood off his kunai onto Obito. He looked around at all the Kage. Mei, Inoki, and Gaara. Long time no see. Tsunade? Hello. The man just stood up where where Obito was on his body and revealed his hood to be Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto? Said Minato. Naruto just looked at Minato and chuckled. You're nothing. Don't talk to me, you pest. You thought I was too powerful, eh? So you decided, let's banish him. Let's banish my own son. I can give you a life lesson in 5 minutes. The Raijin, flying from the god, is a good technique when you need it. Kakashi, Fugaku, and Shikaku just looked at Naruto. So, Naruto just chuckled to himself. Now you can either, follow me and let me become the 6th great nation, but in doing so, combining all nations as one, because Madara is not even a threat to me. There's more of a threat. They're called the Kara, but they should be dealt with soon, and the Usuki. But I want peace, everlasting peace, for many reasons. So no one can be outcasted, no more wars. Jinchuriki are treated like actual people. And if you're outcasted, you have somewhere to be. You have people that will care for you. People that will treat you nicely. See, I didn't have that. My father abandoned me so he could train my Jinchuriki siblings who split Kurama, the Nine Tails, which is his actual name, which I learnt from the 2 Tails, 3 Tails, 4 Tails, 5 Tails, 6 Tails, 7 Tails, and 8 Tails when I communicated with them, and their Jinchuriki, which he turned to Shikaku, Fugaku, and Kakashi. 3 Tails Jinchuriki pointed at Kakashi, 4 Tails Jinchuriki pointed at Fugaku, and 5 Tails Jinchuriki when he pointed at Shikaku. See, Inoki over there allowed us to, once Han and Roshi died. So I sealed the Biju, the tailed beast, into them, and also Asobo into Kakashi with the permission of Mei to help strengthen our alliance. See, I saved B, Yugito, Yutaka, and Fu, the 7 Tails Jinchuriki, in Parrot when they were about to be captured by the Akatsuki. And we killed all Akatsuki members. I killed Sasori, and Datara when I had to save Gaara, the Kage. I killed Kaksu along with, I always had backup. I had my 3 trusty instructors. I'm not the leader of a village. Too young. That is Fugaku. Chikaku and Kakashi along would help me take out the Akatsuki. Now, instead of killing Hiran, we recruited him. He instructs and teach very well. He just has to kill. Well, that's what we send him to do for his Lord Joshin. Now, Kakashi, with some DNA structure, thanks to his new Sharingan, I'll make it so that his kids will have the Sharingan, just like Fugaku's kids he's had with his recent wife. Now, Shikaku over here, him and his wife, it's annoying-ish. But apart from that, my village, not my village really, but Fugaku's village is one of powerhouses. We have 7 Biju, Jinchuriki, that all each are in perfect sync with their Biju, mainly from B's help. But yeah, so if we wanted to, we could take out every single hidden village whenever we wanted to, really. And well, so I'll give you 2 choices now that you know the full depth of our strength. I'm just doing it so that you choose. If it was Fugaku, he could force you to, but I'm not that type of person. So easy for, well, you all join up as a village, and to complete that truce alliance, I get a wife from every single village. I've already got one from Hidden Sand, Tamari. Then I've also got one from Hidden Mist, Miko, Mei's daughter. I got Kuritichi, Inoki's granddaughter. And I already got one from the Hidden Cloud almost, if A allows me to, Yukito, and Konoha, and you turn to Tsunade. And also, don't choose Ninetales Jinchuriki as a wife for me, because I'm not into incest. There's so many other Kunoichi there, so I'd let you decide on who you want. But also, that's me. So, and the other one is, I destroy your villages, recreate it, and have full authority to when I become the Kage, or the leader of our village. Well, you know, I rule and make my history all history and make all the villages seem like shit. So that is your choice. Now I'm going to leave. Fugaku, Kakashi, you gotta get your eye done. Fugaku and Shikaku, I'll see you back at home. I've gotta go train, said Naruto, as he disappeared. The flying Raijin is all that, Kakashi said. Kakashi turned to Tsunade. Can we do the surgery here, right now, said Kakashi. Tsunade just nodded her head. He's going to be out of chakra in no time with 2 Sharingans. Kakashi lifted his headband and it revealed a normal eye on both sides. But reason, so can we do this now, said Kakashi. Tsunade just nodded and, well, did the surgery on Kakashi. A couple of hours later, Kakashi had his new Sharingan in his right eye. He can do the perfect Susanoo now. Fugaku and Kakashi, let's go train. Kakashi, stated Shikaku. Those 3 Kage level shinobi from the Hikari village disappeared in the Shunshin. All the other Kages were left in silence except Gaara, Inoki, and Mei. Tsunade just turned to the 3 of them. You knew about their power and about them taking the Jinchuriki in without telling this before the Kage summit happened, asked Tsunade. Inoki just nodded. I never liked Konoha. Definitely Minato over there. But the way he's treated his son, I had to help him out. Mei just nodded. Konoha destroyed the truce we had, so I didn't have to give any info when Naruto was kicked out. Gaara just looked over. I don't know what you mean. I'm only helping out the people that are putting effort in to help me out. You would have got there too late, and I would have died. But they didn't, so it's always best to help the one that's stronger. So, all in favor to join the 6th Great Ninja Village and become one and have peace, or have a war? Said Gaara. Inoki and all that. Inoki and Maid put their hands up, and they looked around. Anyone else? Over with Naruto. Naruto was walking around Takari. He had built this village along with Kakashi, Fugaku, and Shikaku, using his wood style and all his other kekkie genkai. Naruto also has yin and yang release. He has made it so basically he can combine all of his kekkie genkai into one. He gives himself a dojutsu which is unmatched and an element which is unmatched, which is basically he can have any element really. So when he fires off jutsu, like a blast from his hands, it burns electric fires and all elements together, which is why he's called Naruto Uzumaki. Not really, but he just likes to think he's that cool, but he's not. Naruto doesn't have a name, he's just called Naruto Uzumaki, Naruto Namikaze in the Bounty Book. But he has the chakra of the tailed beast without actually being a tailed beast. He is a Kenjutsu master and a Kekkai Genkai master. Kakashi, Fugaku, and Shikaku appeared next to Naruto. How'd it go? Asked Naruto. Kakashi lifted his right headband, the headband that was covering his right eye now. Said Kakashi. Naruto put his hands over Kakashi's right eye, and as he pulled him away, Kakashi channeled chakra to both of his eyes, and he had the Sharingan. And then he deactivated the chakra from his eyes, and they were both his normal eyes. So what happened to wearing the mask? Asked Fugaku to Kakashi. Kakashi just shrugged his shoulders. You know, same old, same old. I needed it off while I wore the hood and while I had the surgery. Kakashi lifted his mask back on. Fugaku looked at Shikaku. As my advisor, Shikaku, we best begin back to our job, said Fugaku. Shikaku nodded. They both walked up to the head of the village. Naruto. Has Jiraiya-sama and Orochimaru-sama, along with Kurisen-sama, returned from their missions? Asked Kakashi. I don't know. I was wandering around the training grounds looking at all our friends and whatnot that Orochimaru has found and all that. So, you know, all the people we were here in Hikari, said Naruto. Kakashi just nodded. I'll go look at the headquarters and said Kakashi. So that is where we leave this part off. If you want like an hour video of this, from like when Naruto was banished to now, also should all the villages be put as one and have, you know, like one old peace treaty thingy with a big village or not. But I leave all that up to you. So yeah, see you in the next part.